Hey,
You. Nice to
Hi,
see you all,
Lois.
as always.
Pleasure,
It's
pleasure.
amazing to see you.
What's on
Lois
your
is one
mind?
of our retreat hosts. How many have you hosted?
I was a guest at one, and
Mhm.
then fam trip, and then I hosted my first in October, and then re-signed for New Year's of next year.
Wow.
So
Wonderful.
going from 5 days to 7 days, a big leap, but
Mm.
super excited. No fear about that. I know it's perfect amount of time for integration, and I'm just very excited. So my question is, Marie and I were actually talking this morning. Well, I was talking because she doesn't really have a voice. So, but we were talking about the early bird. And Nick, I just wanted to thank you because I private messaged her here and was like, this is exactly what we were talking about. Deals are, for big box stores. And I fully agree with your, philosophy around that. I've had, many businesses over the last few decades. I like the way you say that. It makes me feel younger. And I've never discounted my work, or those on my teams. And I just feel very strongly for that, that sort of, known philosophy. And I believe in them. So, um, with that, when you early bird, okay, got that. Huge letters in my notes. But I missed the sign on the last night of my retreat. So we've been talking a lot about irresistible offers on the final night. And Jake and I have had lots of, conversations about what that looks like, and we'll kind of work through it for the next retreat. But I feel like, integrity wise, that I should be offering my past guests from just October, and I'm ready to launch again. And I feel as though I want to offer them something, for rejoining. I already have 6 people from out of the 17 who are interested, and want to come back for 2.0. So, how do you offer without, like you said, Nick? It's so true. Like if I say, oh, it's, 15,000, but it's really only 10, but you say 5,000, and I'm kind of no BS anyway. So I'm not going to tell a story that isn't true. So I'm not sure how to position that because it should have already happened. Am I making sense?
Absolutely. So
Okay.
what happens on your retreats? What do you teach? What's the
So we're centered around grief, loss, and regret. Um, Living, we're still here. There's all kinds of situations that happen. Relationships, jobs, death. It's pretty widespread, as you know. And what I realized, on our last retreat is that we're all sort of suffering from something, and are not really comfortable in always sharing that. And I noticed also, like by day 5, all but one was sharing. If those 2 extra days came, if I had those, it would be like they would feel even more safe to share. So that's why I decided I need to do this again and again and again. I had never done a retreat
okay.
before. And then found Imaloa and was like, why do I want to go through all this other nonsense when,
Sure.
when it's already done? Then you get in groups like this, and I've just learned just so much value from all of you. So with that, they have started in our last retreat, they started to really open and fall back in love with themselves. So it's sort of a twofold, really. You're releasing all of that grief and loss and regret, associated with that, but you're falling back in love with yourself, and you're able to become a new person because of that.
Super.
Um,
So, and you're looking for something that can be a valuable bonus to these folks who are re-signing up? Is that what you're
yeah,
looking for? Okay.
yeah. I mean, I missed it. Like I said, like you're supposed to do it on the last night, but I hadn't learned that yet.
That's okay.
So
That's all
it came.
right.
Okay.
So, are you looking for something that's going to be a big ticket or just something as a buffer, thank yous for signing up again type of thing?
Thank you for believing in yourself and
Okay.
knowing you're worth this. and you see the value.
Are you working on any new material, any workbooks, or can you create something?
Something to offer
Yeah,
them.
because I'm thinking what you do is you reach out to these six folks and anybody else who signs up from the last one and say, "Look, I'm creating this new thing. I would love for you guys to be my exclusive uh, people who help me work through this for the first time. I'm offering this 2 hour workshop or whatever it is. Would you be willing? I'm offering it to you guys as a special thing. Would you be interested in signing up and doing, and working with me that way?"
Okay, so it's a service. So you're
Okay.
saying like offer service rather than monetary dollar value off of because they know it's going to be a higher ticket this time
Okay.
because I have the 2 extra days.
Okay.
Um, but okay, so to add a service, I'm always like, what do I do? I've been giving it away for free for so long that I don't even know how to craft that, into a group setting that way. Yeah. So I'm working
Marie
on that.
says, "What about a spa service?" And I'm
I
actually
thought
doing that
about
for
that.
I'm doing that for my guys in Puerto Vallarta. Of course, I've already rolled in the price, so they don't see
Yeah,
that that's part of it, but they think that they're getting $100 worth of spa services.
right.
Um,
That was on my list. I had spa service. I had hotel stay because it's about equal for the
okay,
night before. I actually did that on my first retreat more because I was like so excited. I wanted to give more to
sure.
them, even though they didn't ask for it. So that was like my bad. I learned from that. And that wasn't rolled into the price, mind you. So this time it is, and I just feel I don't know. Like, am I over feeling about it?
Possibly. I mean, if you're already got six folks who are excited to work with you, you may not need anything at all at this point. Um,
Just
I
like
have,
this is what it is.
yeah, this is what it is. And aren't you lucky to be a part of it?
Yeah. And
I have done things where I get in a couple nights before. I'll do a special dinner with the folks who show up early. So there's all kinds of creative things that you could do that's not necessarily, you know, giving away the farm. So
right. Okay.
so
All right. Well, thank you for that. That does help. And you confirm my original gut instinct. Now I have to listen to that and
right. I
your
would
gut.
think your tagline is you can't take it with you, so you might as well bring it with you here.
So true.
Right?
Yes.
Bring it
Yeah.
all to the table.